So this is the Brown Knives FSD. I have the case open because these latches are quite a bit of a pain to open, unless I'm just trying to open it up like a little bitch. But this is the new milling pattern. For those who have been following Brown Knives' stories, with the third milling pattern, he made 4. I don't know if they were considered test runs, but it wasn't the final pattern. And if you were able to score it in the June semi-custom pre-order, which I was, you were able to get one of those 4 that he first did. Looked cool to me, and if it's one of 4, if it's gonna make it more desirable at the end of the day, if it does get passed on to another owner, which I don't plan on doing right away, hopefully to get to keep this for a long time. It's just got a unique story. That's how I see it. So the color I went with, I matched one of his other models. I thought it was a cool looking color, but let's get into it. And there it is. What makes this the one-off, my understanding, is the curves over here. Instead of it swooping down, I think they're just going to be straight. What's really cool is, so this is, when you hit it at the right light, it fades from this blue to a purple. Like right there, it's like purple, and then it flips back to blue. I went with the 20 CV blade steel. It's just crazy. I like big knives, and once I opened this, I said, wow, this is very big in the hand, and I definitely dig it. So let's just get into this. This hand ground blade. You can, once you have it in hand, you can totally feel those marks there. This is super thin, so thin that it won't even focus on it. I don't have calipers to measure it. I know I've seen a post of measurements and whatnot, but it's a slicer. And for those who don't know how this works, kind of like a compression lock, but it's not. You just push down and she folds. Super smooth. It really is. Not intended, but you can front flip it. I am a sucker for front flippers. So that's why I went with it. This feels great. Yeah, I know knives are meant to be used, but like this one, I don't want to use it. Like, I mean, I carry multiple knives, right? You got your heavy duty knife, so I have I got a cold steel that's half serrated if I really need super heavy duty. That just sits in my book bag. The next heavy duty, I usually switch it up. Right now, I'm rocking a Hinderer, or my 8020S. I mean, going back to the Hinderer, who cares? But the drama, it doesn't matter. I fucking love the knives. Doesn't bother me. But enough about them. I was gonna go with the first milling pattern, because I think that's cooler. But this is kind of like the best of both worlds between 1 and 2. That's how I see it. I'm really glad I went with this color. I was not expecting for it to do this color shifting kind of thing going on. If you can kind of see it, little, I don't want to call it an Easter egg, but underneath the clip has the maker's mark, or the location, I think Blaine, Washington, essentially borderline of US and Canada, if you check it out on a map. I was blown away. Almost cried when I opened it up. So figured, being that this is one of the first ones with the new milling pattern, I figured I'd like to share it to the world. So enjoy, and see you around.